This is my review of the cold brew system from Rumble Jar. I came across this cold brew system when I was on Amazon researching different options. And initially I was gonna get one of the cold brew systems that came with the beakers because I thought they were really pretty. And there's like other fancy jars that I like too, but they came mainly from China and the glass seemed very thin. So I was concerned about it breaking, and I was also concerned about how hard it would be to clean and something else for me to store. So then I saw these ones that use mason jars, and I thought that was really cool. So I really like mason jars because I have a lot of them in the house. I know they're really durable. I know they're made in the USA. And I knew that if I got it and didn't like it, I wouldn't have to store one more thing because I could use the mason jar. They also don't take up a crazy amount of room in my refrigerator, so I appreciate that. The next thing that really drew me to Rumble Jar was their strainer or filter, I don't know what you call that. It is just really quality. It's really sturdy. You can tap it against something and it's not gonna dent. It has some kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but like a reinforcements on it, and then it's more than just mesh. It's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of durable material, but it's really quality. It feels really good and sturdy, and I've been using it for about a month and it hasn't hurt in any ways. It looks exactly the same, cleans up really well. And they put these little lines on here for one, I don't know if you can see them, but one is for just a different strength of brew, so you know where to fill it, so it's gonna be the same every single time. And the great thing about these lines is you can see them from the inside. You probably can't see in this video, but when you are filling up the cold brew, the coffee grinds, the coarsely ground coffee grinds, I use those and I look inside of it, and it's really helpful to have the lines on the inside. These are also made in Taiwan, and for my research, products that come out of Taiwan are typically better quality and a little bit safer than China. No offense to China. So I really liked that because it's gonna be sitting, soaking in coffee, and just, I don't want chemicals leaching into my coffee. So I like the fact that jars in the US, this is from Taiwan. Then the silicone top is also made in Taiwan, and this thing's great. This is like really what sets the product apart for me. First off, I've learned a lot about silicone, and silicone's a really safe material in my opinion. It is something that is used in the food industry a lot, the medical industry a lot, and it's in a lot of baby products, and obviously people are putting these inside of or putting silicone in their body, so I gotta think it's probably a pretty safe product. They're also really easy to clean, and they're flexible, and they fit on here really easily. And the great thing about this is if you buy a strainer that doesn't come with a lid, when I fill up cold brew, when I fill up the grinds, a lot of times I spill on the side of this and I get little coffee grinds on it. Well, all I do is I put the lid on there, and then I just rinse it underwater if I get grinds. And if I had grounds, sorry, not grinds, you know what I mean. I just rinse it off and then I put it in the jar. So if it didn't have a lid, that would be a lot harder to do. This lid is also great because you can hold on to it, and it's really, really on there. So even when it's full of saturated coffee grinds, it is not going to fall off. And this little grip part makes it really easy to pull out of the mason jar. So all you do is put your cold brew in here and then drop this in here, and it fits perfect in there. Another cool thing is that with this lid, you don't have to worry about if you fill water up past the lid. It's not gonna spill coffee grinds all into your water. So I really like that. You don't have to be you can be pretty carefree doing it. You can fill it up over, under, whatever you prefer. Now, I want to be clear, they only come with one mason jar, but I gotta think you probably have more mason jars in the house. I do. So what I do when I pull it out of this jar, I just pull it out and I place it into another mason jar. And then you have this one and your cold brew's all set. You can just put a lid on it or pour it or whatever you want. And then with this one, I usually just let it sit there for a little bit, and maybe I'll like tip it around because it gets a little bit more cold brew out. Not a crazy amount, maybe to there, but I still like that it saves a little bit of coffee. They also provide this 100% cotton cloth, and it is the only thing that is made from China. I actually haven't used it, and I probably should have, but the strainer does such a good job straining out the coffee grinds that I just haven't done it. And I actually did strain the cold brew through a coffee filter one day, and it really didn't grab any particles because there weren't any to grab. So I just didn't see the need to use this. And it's really pretty, so I don't want to stain it. But it does make the whole set look really nice, and the rumble jar came inside of it. So it's nice for like a gift. And it also had some instructions. The whole set came packaged in this cardboard box. Looks really nice. It had the cloth wrapped around everything. Comes with a lid. So I used this for about a month trying to find a flaw with it, and I honestly couldn't find anything to improve upon or that I found to be a problem. The only thing that I found, which isn't really a flaw, is the fact that they tell you that you need to turn it upside down to saturate the coffee grinds. And I did that the first several times I used it, and then I got lazy and I just started not doing it and putting it in the fridge. And I didn't notice a problem with the coffee grinds saturating. So I wouldn't say it's a flaw, it's just one more step that I don't know if you need to take. I'm sure that they know better than I do, but I was just lazy and didn't do that. I did reach out to the company to ask them a question if they were going to offer this in a larger size. And I contacted them via email, and they responded really quickly. Their answer was really nice. They were really honest and helpful. They did say that they are coming out with a 64 ounce container, and I'm really excited about that because this is great for personal use, but it is nice to have a larger size if you have company over, because they are really nice for company. So I'm looking forward to that. And as well, when I went on their website, I saw that they have another version of this that they're coming out with that basically fits in an algae bottle or any bottle that you want to put it in. There's like a little silicone part on the bottom that folds out. It looks really cool. So check that out on their website, and I think they have a Kickstarter for that. So that's my review on the rumble jar. I hope this helps you. And